having technical difficulties today. I'm supposed to be doing this on the Crescent Creation Challenge or YouTube channel, and it's just not going. Oh, I don't know what I did wrong. Let's see here. Let's see here. Can we share? Let's see here. Share. Copy link. Hello. It's Jaime here. I'm having technical difficulties today. You know, how one would happen to have when, you know, they try to go live. It's been probably a good month and a half. Anyways, to get started, I think we can reinvent this one and actually make it into a Valentine's Day card. So I picked up the new Heartland Garland backdrop landscape die. I struggle with landscape, or to get the landscape, or to get the vertical one, or portrait, I guess you call it. I like them both. So I'm gonna do this one. I get this kind usually more just because you can always do a land portrait with it, and just, you know, it's how I go. So anyways, let's go back to where we were at. So I did these back in my November card class. I was going to do a live back in November and create a similar one on a live, and you know, life happened and I didn't get around to it. So let's see if we can reinvent it for Valentine's Day. At least that's my thought. So I have a bunch of stuff cut out. I have my little hearts cut out for my little border strips here. I'm pretty sure we're going to go with a shaker, and I didn't pre-cut my shaker back panel because that would have been smart, right? Let's see if I can find acetate before we start here. So I do have an acetate sheet out at least. So here is my plain card. I have my images are already colored, so I do have, you know, I have a couple of options because I colored a bunch of extra ones. So I think we're going to use this one without, I think he's decorating for Valentine's Day. I think that's where I'm going with this one. And then I have a bunch of trees already colored. I don't think we can use the Santa hat because obviously Santa is, you know, not Valentine's Day-y, I guess. So we could have used the presents. I don't think I colored any of those in already. I just did some simple watercoloring on these. I used Tree Lot from the mica, Distress Mica Spray Stains to color all of my trees. And for my Yeti on this one, I used, I want to say I used Salvage Patina, or I think Tumble Glass. I lied. Tumble Glass, and this one is Stormy Sky. So let's see what we got here. I'm thinking we're going to need a little bit of a hilly stencil, and I think I actually have some pre-cut hills over here. So I think we'll use those as our pre-cut hills. And I do have two of them here, so I think I only need one. And a background panel. I thought I was organized. Such is life, right? So we're going to cut this down just a little bit because my background panel here is a inside out stitch circle from Lawn Fawn, and then the scalloped inside out stitched rectangles from them. And so it's not quite, I think it measures 4. It measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but I want my background panel to be a little under that. It just has to be big enough to fit my circle without going out. And then let's do this one. I can cheat on that one a little bit more. So Let's do some hill. Let's do some sky. Some little clouds on this one. Blue. And if we have, I don't want to match his face for my sky color. So we could even do pink. That'd be kind of cute, wouldn't it? Let's do a pink. I haven't done funky colored clouds for a little while. Tattered rose, spun sugar. I think we want to do something light, right? Tattered rose would be like a peachy pink. Spun sugar would be a pink pink. We could do tattered rose and then spun sugar. I'm trying to think when the sun rises and the sun sets. Or the sun sets. Is it pink and then orange? Pinks to oranges or oranges to pinks? I guess it really doesn't matter. Just me overthinking life. Ooh, my brush is not clean. Also, a great habit I have. We're just going to go in and do some clouds and then rotate our stencil and work our way down here. And then I'm going to come in with that spun sugar. Rotate it again. I probably didn't need to go down that far, but I can adjust. We should be good there, and then I will do that hillside back there. Okay. So I will set those off to the side. And I think we need some mica splatter, you know, because I like shiny mica splattery things. Let's do, I'm just going to come in with a Brutus Monroe aqua pigment in red frost. So when they say red frost, it's just that the fleck in it has a tint of red. It's not actually a red pigmented like mica. So when it dries, I don't know if you can see it on camera. It doesn't really show up very great, but it's just a very mild or very light red. I say it actually on my end it looks, I can see the pink to it, but I don't think you actually can see it on camera. I can't see it in my actual phone camera, but I can see it in person on my camera. And I should grab the splat box because I tend to splat everything, but I don't know how it's going to go with the camera. So let's try it here. And we're just going to do some light off the side. I'm going to leave that in my splat box, and we will take this one back out. So I think you can see it now. But if you look, it just has a very light pinkish red sheen to that mica flake. It's pretty. It's pretty. Okay, so I think we're good there. And then before I get too far, I want to do my acetate sheet. I haven't decided if I'm doing my, really, I just was cleaning my desk and decided, you know, I was going to do a Christmas card for you, but it's not Christmas, and I have a hard time doing Christmas, not by Christmas time. Although, in truth, I should probably start my Christmas cards already, because I'm horrible about getting them done. Okay. Technical there, I don't really measure a lot of things. I eyeball and measure with actual paper. I think I need to make it a little bit smaller. Otherwise, my acetate is going to fit outside. Okay. My acetate sheets I pick up on Amazon they were like a huge, I tend to buy them in bulk because it's cheaper to buy things in bulk. And if I know I'm going to use it frequently, I have no problem having extra on hand. So they're page transparencies. from Amazon. I don't remember seeing any in the Crescent Creations shop. That's where I'm supposed to be live today, but obviously I couldn't get my live feed to work there. So we're here today. And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to upload this one there when I'm done. Now, my desk is still dirty, so before I get too far along here, and I am trying to keep that top panel white, and so I will try to make sure that my desk is mostly clean here. And maybe dry. So to do a shaker style card, I use double-sided tape for the most part, score style tape, either from scrapbook.com or I'm trying to think the other score tape in general, like actual score tape. I'm trying to think which other ones that I've had good luck with. I know the red line tape, like the ones that have the red backing on it, work very well as well. Something that's going to give you that super sticky double-sided. And the new AdTech tape glue runners that I picked up are actually really strong too. I was kind of impressed. I used to use mono adhesive all the time, and can I say I didn't have great luck with mono adhesive over time. So I don't know if the AdTech tape runners are going to be the same problematic issues as I had with the mono adhesive. Tombow mono. I think they're called Tombow monos. And so let's just pull these off quick. Then I can decide what I want to put on the background and what I actually want on my front panel here. So happy Wednesday today, if you are joining me today. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. Make sure to comment and say hi on the replay, so I know that you stopped by. So here is my panel. So my shaker will go behind that one. I haven't decided what I'm doing with my shaker or for my shaker bits yet. I have a bunch of stuff pulled out, so we should be having a good time with that. So let's see here. So isn't that pretty? I love the fact that it's just going to be that pop of color, and for the most part it's going to be white on the bottom. Although I did decide to pull in a piece of red tape somewhere. It is around here. I don't know where. So I'm thinking here for my little hill. So let's just, and to be fair, I'm probably just going to go here with it. I don't want to get too much sticky on, I don't want sticky on my acetate sheet for sure. And I don't want sticky where my little things are going to go. So I think we should be good. There we go. So it's just got a little bit of a sheen there. The other one I could have used. Oh, I was going to use that other one. Whatever. That's for another card, I guess. So we're good there. And then I guess my big question is, do I want trees on my background? Let's see here. Because my other one I did. So we pulled this one back in. I did the trees were in the background, and then we popped up this piece, but we didn't actually make it a shaker. We did some snowfall grit paste in the background and stuff. So do I want my trees? I kind of think I want my trees in the background and not actually in. And I'm going to have to cheat this because I can't lay my panel on top. So let's see here. If I do this one here, just so I can figure out tree placement. And let's do some liquid adhesive here. And since I already have drop-itis today, let's see if I can find my tweezers. I have drop-itis and I can't find anything I'm looking for today. It's going to be a great day. Okay, that one there. Hi, Kate. I think I saw her. I'm not positive, though. And let's go down here. And these are fine if they're not totally visible, because I want them to be a little bit of that layered look in there. So it looks like they might be behind the hill, in front of the hill. Let's go this way. I mean, my little dude's going to sit in front anyway, so I think we're good there. I think I want one to sit. Do I want one? Do I have a little itty teeny tiny tree? I'm thinking if I do a little itty bitty teeny tiny tree, like right there. This is the fun, to me, this is the best part about card making, is creating the scene, because coloring to me is just a lot of work sometimes. Oh, well, that doesn't look like it's in the right proper spot, does it? All right, let's go over a little bit. It still looks funny with my big tree. Trees grow straight, not crooked. Although my trees are probably going to grow super crooked. Let's throw another one. I just don't like where that placement is on that one, because, you know, I didn't look through my thingy. Let's pop this one here. It covers up the base of that one. And we're going to hold those down a little bit. I don't want all of my shaker bits to get caught there. Okay, I think we're good there. And then for this one, I am pulling in some of Crescent Creations foam strips. These ones are a little bit thicker, so these are normal thickness. These are ones that I get, or these are the ones from Crescent Creations. These are the ones that I pick up or I have on hand from other places. And so these ones just are a little bit more of a bump there for shaker style pieces. This one's just a little long. A tip for you on this, the little crafty pieces. If you mainly do A2 sized cards for your foam strips, I usually cut mine to A2 size. So I will do like a a little under 5.5, and then a little over or a little under 4 1/4. Because it makes less cutting in the end, like here. I'm not worried where my little extras go, because I'm actually going to do this one about here. And the big thing about shakers is making sure that your well is sealed up tight. And your scissors actually cut. I need to ungoop my scissors. Does anyone else have that problem? I have goopy scissor problem. So this one, which is supposed to be a what do they call a Teflon sister, or a Teflon scissors, is supposed to be non-stick, and maybe it's just because it's well loved, and so everything sticks to it. It drives me insane. Okay, and then we're gonna go there. So to me, always peel off your back first before you add your shaker bits. Now, I thought about doing the little heart garland in the background behind my shaker bits. I don't know if I want to do it. I guess we can look before I get too far on my shaker bits. So let's see. If we do the little heart garland here, I mean, we could do it. We could do one back there and then one on top, but I was kind of thinking it would be cute to tuck it in. Let's do one on the back. Okay, let's see where my placement's going to be. Okay. We have some dry Minnesota air today. It's actually been really nice lately. So usually I have to bundle all up for the farm because it's super cold. We dairy farm. And we parlor. So the parlor tends to be on the cooler side of life than a regular stanchion style barn. And so we end up doing a bunch of, I end up wearing snow pants most of the winter long. This year has been really warm lately. Of course, in 2 weeks, I looked at the weather and it's going to be back to holy cold. Holy cannoli cold. Oh, you know what? I probably don't need to. Well, this one and maybe a part of that one is going to be showing. So let's make sure we do. I am using the Crescent Creations glitter cardstock. So the glitter cardstock is a red and green pack from their Christmas collection. Of course, that red also translates into beautiful red glitter for Valentine's Day. And then the holographic that I have here is, it's like a dot holographic that they have. It's gorgeous. My little thing doesn't want to pick up the thingies today. We're going to do red and holographic on the background piece here. And just keep popping them on in the row there. This one's pretty. So, truth, I had to get the background dye just because I liked the heart border garland. Yeah, I know. But it's so cute. I suppose I probably could have made my own. But that's just, as a crafty person that collects things, also known as I hoard all the crafty supplies, it doesn't work that way for me. Hi, Kate. See, I knew she was here. Alrighty, let's see here. So we have that back there. I'm thinking that's going to look super cute. I'm thinking I might need to chop off the top just a little bit so my trees actually look like they're in the woods. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the way I'm gonna have to go. So I think we're gonna cut that one down a little bit. I think we're good there. And then cut off my thingies that are hanging over. Well, thanks for joining me, Kate. The attention span of, yeah. Well, I have an attention span of a goldfish most days. So I understand your plight. Okay, I need to get my shaker bits situated, and I'm actually going to do, I don't know, what should we all do for shaker bits today? I have the red calla lily seed beads from Crescent Creations. I think these ones are the glow in the dark hearts, which are kind of awesome if you ask me. But I don't want to do, I don't want to do the glow in the dark ones on this one. I think I'm going to do the little love. Love. I think they all say love. So let's do the little love ones on here. Do I want to do the calla lilies? I'm kind of looking at the silver colored seed beads for this one. I also have the really cute, I think we'll throw some of these into some envelopes with the little hearts on them as Mr. Yeti is getting ready for a Valentine's party. I mean, why else would he be hanging red lights and heart streamers, right? I think I'm going to use the silver color seed beads. I just think it's going to tie in that silver holographic cardstock. Let's try not to get seed beads everywhere. And I'm doing it on my panel instead of in my shaker well because I'm not exactly sure how I want to line it up. If I knew a little bit better where I wanted to line it up, I might do it in the shaker well. But since I'm winging it, we're going this way. I think that'll be enough. I really want to add glitter, but I don't want too many things to get caught on there. So I think we're good. Right about there. And boom. As it sticks to my desk because, you know, I cut my panel down. And then we're going to pop this on a card base right away. So it's not sticky everywhere. So let me add some liquid adhesive. I keep forgetting to close my glue bottle and it dries super fast in the winter. Does anyone else have that problem? In the summer, I can usually leave it open and it's not as big of an issue, but in the winter, it just does not like me at all. It's going to be a putz today too because I'm live. Of course it is. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, see? There we go. Make sure I put it in the right way. It's not my first time that I might have put it on the card base room. What happens when you do that? You just lop it off in half and put it on the new card base. Because, yeah. Yay! So we've got some shaker bits. Whoops. Well, I really didn't want the hearts to go on top, but come on. It'll be all right. See, there's just a couple caught on there. And let's bring in Mr. Yeti. Oh, see, he's going to cover them right on up. It won't matter. Do I want him totally on the window? Or sitting off the window? Any suggestions? Let's see. I cut some red. Where did I put that? Okay, here they are. I cut some red. I was going to put that under his feet, I think. So I could do him standing slightly on top of it, or I could do him, I think I'm going to do him over off to the side just a little bit so that tree kind of shows up there. And then we have another strand of hearts. And I'm just going to tuck this one underneath my window here. I think I can do this one here. Now, if I don't overdo the glue, I should be able to tuck this one under here. Ah! Let's back that up. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let's go up here, and then I'm just gonna have to wipe off some glue. It feels like Monday today. That's how my day's going. I'm just going to go in. I'm just taking a piece of my, obviously, rag here, and I just wet it and picking that glue up right away to try to get it all off, because obviously my angle was not where I was planning. It'll be fine though. I could always go in here. I don't know. Maybe we could do another one up here. I don't know. I think we'll go right there. We'll call it good. All right. Let's put Mr. Yeti on there. I like him just off of the circle, as that's my highlight area, and I kind of like when he's not totally in the circle. So don't mind the stamps that are currently on top of my stamp block there. I haven't put them away yet. I'm just gonna put that there and let him dry a little bit. Let's start on our sentiment banner here. I don't know what to do with my sentiment banner. Let's see. Do I have Valentine's? Let's see. Well, this one, that one's kind of on the big side. I could do I Heart You, I think. Or Love is in the Air, possibly. Let's see. Nope, Love is in the Air is too big, but I can get I Heart You on there. Not too Valentine's-y, but, you know, still kind of cute. Okay. We're bringing in the Misty for this one. I could probably do this one all on my own, but I'm trying to decide if I want to do a second magnet. Let's just do a second magnet. I was thinking about doing tape on the back of my thingy, but this should work. So score line and score line. So let's line that up in the middle. Well, we should be pretty good there. I think I want to heat emboss this one in white. And of course, I bumped that just a teeny tiny bit. So make sure it's fairly straight. And we will come in with some anti-static powder. Throw that on top. I'm going to grab, I'm thinking white is probably going to be the best. I might have a holographic one though. So let's see. That's a white glitter. What's this one called? Snowflake Tinsel. Pretty sure I have. This one is a white with a glitter, which is, I just don't know if these are going to show the letter Pearl Luster, which could work. I thought I had a holographic one. I'm not seeing it though. I do have this one, which is very holographic, but it's clear, so that one's not going to work. Okay, let's find my Alabaster from Brutus Monroe. This one is currently my favorite white embossing powder. The other one that I really like is the Fine Detail White, which works well too. Don't mind me, just dropping stuff. So I'm going to start my embossing gun up already, so hopefully this won't take very long. Hopefully it's not overly loud in your ear. I think I got a fairly good impression. I'm just going to pop it one more time. I don't do a total hard press down, just a light tap or, you know, a firm press because I don't want my letters to get all squished out. Granted, with Lawn Fawn stamps, they tend to be a heavier. I think I had more issues with my old Close to My Heart ones because I think it wasn't, you know, like the first polymer ones that I had were a little bit squishier. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just going in with a wooden spoon. It's what I use to pick up my powder. To add that. I'm being lazy and not doing it over a folded sheet of paper because that would require me to, you know, find an extra piece of paper. And it should be ready to go. It's pretty hot. So I'm going to hit it from the back side. And then I'll hit it again from the front side. Magic! I still love watching embossing powder melt. I know, I'm weird. It's okay. I've accepted the fact that I'm weird. Okay. And then this one has those little scoring lines. So let's see here if I can get them to, I might end up folding it the wrong way and then the right way. Just to get them on there. Glow in the dark everything. The worst. And I felt that. I don't know why all of yours is just coming through now, Kate, but I know that embossing powder makes you sneeze. That makes me sad. It's pretty. I like the effect of embossing powder. But I guess if it made me sneeze as I start getting a tickle in my nose because we're talking about sneezing, I'd probably won't do it as much either. I'd find a really good, but white on any colored cardstock is best when you emboss it. I mean, I have the Yeti white pigment ink. It works okay, but it's just not the same. Plus, I like that raised. And yes, glow in the dark on everything. I agree with that one. I want to go in with probably a thinner piece of Isn't that funny that wow is like why one of them is different from the other? Because you would think it's all plastic. How you work where you work, I don't understand. I think I glued my scissors together. One of them. I need to definitely do some anti-gooping. Is that what it's? I have to find. Well, I bought a big old jug of. Is it called Ungoop or Goo Off or something like that? Because yeah. Miserably most of the time, as in miserably your stickers are stickers. I can't talk today. Your scissors are stuck together all the time. So I don't feel bad that mine are always stuck together. Oh, it's so bad. All right. I don't want this to be over the top. Oh, work. Well, I mean, work's bad in general, isn't it? Just saying. Because, you know, you could totally be doing more fun things. I like that banner die. Ooh, I think that one's going to probably be one of my new favorites. All right, let's finish up our hearts. I can do this. What, talk? Probably not. It's been a rough day. I actually talked on the phone this morning for like 2 hours. It's probably where all my words went today. Because I talked to my sister and I talked to my best friend. So they used all my words today. I have none left. And my little niece is in the back. So my sister was driving. My little niece, who is 17 months maybe, is in the back of the van saying, hi, and waving. Well, she kind of says hi, but then she's waving, you know, she's waving to me and I can't see her. And Kelsey's like, she's waving at you. I'm like, okay, I believe you. So then I kept talking to her because, you know, I lost my other jewel picker. Oh, never mind. I see it. But since I grabbed this one, I'm going to go with this one. Okay. I don't think it matters where I go. It's red on red. But I think it's not going to matter because... Oh, it is. Let's not do it that one. All right. Let's do... Fine. Be that way, right? Okay. I was going to do red there, but I think if I did the holographic there. There's holographic there, which means holographic. So we'll try to appease that one. I like the fact that Lawn Fawn's heart die is like, how many are in there? 7. So you have run it through once. The other one that I don't have yet that has like the multiples is it the long tag? It's like a long tag. I don't remember what that die set's called. I don't have that one yet either. Do I need it? Probably not. Will I probably end up getting it? Probably. Ah. And do you notice how they're all turned over on the wrong side in my little container? Because it would make life easier if they were all facing the right way. Yeah. I think all that I have left are that, because I only did one of the holographic ones. Yay! Isn't it adorable? So I went and took a Christmas card and made it into a Valentine's Day card. I am... Oh, his eyes are already... I forgot that I did the embossing on that one, so his eyes are already glazy. I think he could have used more bits. More shakery pieces. That's what I have another one for, right? I do. I literally have another one. I mean, I can do the next one too. Should we try it again? I don't have an inside to this one yet. We can do some inside stuff. I'm trying to think what I have. I mean, I have extra hearts left. So I don't know what I want for the inside. We could do a happy Valentine's Day. It would be really cute if I'd have done that. I could have done a double shaker. Well, okay. So I could have done. Kate says she's all up for another 3 hours of card making with Jaime. Okay. I usually do the insides. I don't always do the insides if I don't know where they're going. This one's Valentine's Day. Granted, to me, anything with hearts on it and lovey-dovey theme doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. I can just do sending lots of love. So this one is, I think this one was the freebie last February. Simply Celebrate Hearts. Or was it last December when that set came out? Because I think they released that one this year. I didn't get it until this year. I think I want to cut this one at sending in lots to get a you know, top on top sentiment, and then because I like the lots of love without the sending, so to do like lots of love on that would, ooh, that'd be a close fit. It's all good. Let's grab my other Misty. I know I have 2 Misties. We talked about these. So I had card class last week Thursday, and so the ladies that were there that had actually done card making hadn't ever heard of a Misty. I was mystified. Ha ha ha. Because how have you never heard of a Misty? But, you know, they hadn't heard of a stamping positioning tool. I guess that was my bigger surprise, because they said I also have the Tim Holtz version, which is the stamping platform, which I like, but I wish I'd have gotten the stamping platform in the mini one. And I was just waiting for it to come in stock, and then they ended up not being able to sell them. And so I don't have it in the mini form, and I think I would have liked that one better in the mini form. Just saying. Sending lots of love to that one there. I need to add in. I buy extra bar magnets. I think I got those ones off of Amazon. It was like a huge pack because I don't particularly care for just the one Misty one, and they're super expensive from the Misty ones. Let's see here. I am not even there. Okay, that a little bit better? That's a little bit better. And let's come in with, for my inside sentiments, I like to use the Versamark Onyx Black. It tends to give a nice crisp stamping one and done. Granted, if it's in the Misty, you know, you can do molds and it's not a big deal. But a lot of times I don't do multiples. I just do one and done and hand stamp my insides. So I tend to gravitate towards that one whenever I do inside ones. So let's do some. I like to add something from the outside into the inside. So since I have extra hearts left, we're just going to go and do something like that. Yeah, I love the mini. I use the mini probably the most. So you know, and if I were to start over again, I would definitely buy the mini first. I did buy the mini first, and then I ended up getting the bigger one after the fact for the insides of my cards. Granted, if I'd done the Misty prior to, or I'd done the inside prior to putting it on my card base, I could have totally folded it in half the opposite way and done it in my little Misty, which I've done multiple times before too, because my big Misty will have stamps in it, and I'm horrible at taking stamps out until I am totally done with everything. And of course I got off on my glue, so I can't close it right away. So I'll just let it dry and we'll go from there. So there is the I Heart You with the Yeti. So we went from, should I show you what the original one looked like? That was the original that we started with. And we ended up with that one. I like how this one turned out. It's super cute. And I love a good shaker. So let's see. Let's do the other one from that one. So let's take this one and turn this one into Valentine's-y. It's not going to be the same exact one because I think I have, let's see what I have here for that one. I think that one says, "Are you Yeti for Christmas?" And I'm trying to think which ones I have. I could show you the rest of my desk. It's not pretty today. It's called Jaime needs to put away all of the things. I was gone this weekend, so I'm just missing out on a bunch of stuff that I normally have done already. And it is what it is. I don't have any heart garlands cut out though. So, well, we'll see what we make. We'll see what we come up with for this one. So I usually do the pull tab feature one. This is my die cut one. The die cut is from MFT's line. They have like this is their A2 slider surprise die cut. I actually did a video on it, so if you are interested in the slider surprise die, and it's no longer, I don't think it's in stock, but you want to do a slider surprise style card in an A2. I know Trinity Stamps still has the slider surprise in the slimline, which I have, and it's cute. I actually did the one with, oops, cancel. It's giving me the, yes, I have a scan and cut too. Yes. So yes, and I like to do, but I usually do it. So my scan and cut on the mat, I cut all of my Express It cardstock into quarter panels normally and put those on my scan and cut mask. I just use masking tape, or not masking tape, clear Scotch tape to basically glue it down to my scan and cut mat. Yeah, she's like, I would skip it. And I have a Cricut. I just don't use it very much. You know, I've got old Cricut, so it's still the other one. So here is my Yeti or not one. But so this one, let me see if I can find. I have my measurements. I just had them in my hand. I swear to God. Okay, so for the 4 by 5 1/4 is your main panel piece here. with a 5/8 inch border all the way around. You cut the sides and the bottom. Oh, cut sides and the bottom inside, but you don't want to make, you want to make sure you don't cut that top portion and this way. And then score it at 5/8 on this one, 2 3/8, 4 1/4. And that'll give you that piece. And then for the top piece there, I just found about the middle and center my circle punch in it and then just cut out that notch there. So that was how I did this one. I think we'll use this one today instead of the other pre-cut die cut one because, you know, I should have, ooh, they might all have that on there. I might have to find a different one, or we will do, I'm trying to think which Yeti is left. He's my whiter Yeti. I was thinking he would be cuter on, yeah, we could do him on that one. But then I have to go and use the other one. Let's see if I have a clear panel that doesn't have a Christmas sentiment on it. That's what happens when I get, you know, when I'm behaving myself when it comes to other things. So let's see. I have an extra one here from my card class kit. Nope, those ones all say Yeti or not. All right, I guess we're going this route because I don't have a white one cut for that one. Okay, we'll do it this way. Alrighty. So to start this one, we're going to go this way. Valley, mountain, and valley. Yes, Kate, for what you use it for, you could have definitely gone with a brother scan and cut. I think most of them, for the most part. So I might have a Wishblade too, which was the original. It was kind of like the first style of scan and cut where you could scan in. You didn't scan in your image, but you could take a file and cut it. I'm trying to think what, I mean, it was, I still have mine. I don't know if the software upgrade, I found it on like Marketplace or eBay for super cheap, and that was kind of how I ended up getting mine. And so I loved that one because you could scan your image in, outline it, and cut it. So it was very much the original brother scan and cut. But I just didn't use that one as much. I can't decide. I think we just want to keep it. If we keep it right here, if I go that route, it's not going to look very good. So let's do it this way. We'll go here with this one. I think I'm going to glue it and then I will cut it after the fact, because if I cut it before, I'll probably cut it too small. Not going to lie. I'm supposed to be doing other stuff there. Yeah, I do like the 3D stuff. I know you can do, I think like for most of it, you can probably now do is it SVG files. I'm just not good with any of that stuff because my computer's was not up to snuff to do all of my normal stuff plus. And so I just don't have all of those capabilities anymore. I'm not, shall I say, not technically legit enough to know all of those things. Let's see. I think this one we can do an ivory card base. So for most of my card bases, I buy the heavy cardstock, take it to my local small town printer or like newspaper place and have them pre-cut it for me, and then I score them all. I think they might be able to score them. I know that which one is it? The I'm trying to think. Staples? Is it Staples that we had stuff done at, and they can cut and score it or cut and fold it? Let's so that would be an option too. But I've heard that sometimes they're not great about making sure it's cut properly. I'm just doing a super thin a 3D record player. That would be so cool. That's like Kate wanting a mixtape. So I'm just going to put these on 3 sides, leaving that top side open. I should probably butt that up to the top. So I have, and the idea with this one is leaving enough room on the sides here that your panel, wherever my little sheet went, I lost it already, can glide in between there without touching the sides. I probably could have used smaller ones there, but this one will work. And I technically don't need to have them butt up. I like that, the record player. The jukebox would be cool too. I used to have one of those like mini jukebox looking radio things. My brother thought I was weird. It just looked cool. He's like, you know, it's not like a real one. I'm like, I know, but it looks cool. And then for my bottom piece, I'm going to already put the double-sided adhesive on it. Down here, just on this little strip. Oh, that's fun. Do you want to know what my husband uses my craft supplies for? Honey, do you have a big punch? I think they stole my old. So if you're old enough to remember the Making Memories like punch kit, like the tap, like the whatever. His purse was really cute, but really, well, you know, isn't that funny? It always makes me mad when they can do things better than I can do, because that's not right in any way, shape, or form. All right, I need to do a little, let's see here. What do I want to put on the top? I think I need to do another die cut. I'm going to run away. Entertain yourselves. I think I want to do like this sitting up on top. I mean, I could do one. I'm thinking 2 is probably going to be enough to make it work, right? I just need to do 2. I think we'll do 2. Actually, if I do this one, I might, let's do it that way. Run this one through. And then there's me. Let's run this one through. And I need my little hearts again. I think I can do one red. What other colors do we have in there? That one. Ouch! Ouch! I just poked myself with my little things that are hanging out, because that's how I roll. Just up a little blood to get you going for the day. No big deal. Oh, come on. I wonder if I could do snowflakes on this one. Would that be cute? I don't know. I don't think I have that die set open yet. Otherwise, I would totally do that. You didn't hear that. That was nothing. Actually, that was my husband. I just hung up on him. He's not going to like that. All right. Way to go, Jamie. You know, I'm supposed to actually be working on paperwork today. This is the last one I get to do, and then I actually have to get back to actual work that makes me money. It's the worst part of work. No. The actual stuff that makes you money. Oh, no. Okay, they should be there somewhere. Oh, they're all still stuck in my die. I think it's funny that the holographic ones get stuck. This is paper. Yeah, it is paperwork. Okay, you have valid points there. So when he asked me today if I did paperwork, I can say, yes, I totally did paperwork today. He doesn't need to know that his paperwork and my paperwork are two different kinds of paperwork. Let's cut this one down here. Actually, I don't need it that tall. Let's go. Okay. So the trick with this one is to make sure I have stuff on that one. Okay. I'm going to cheat because I know that my little critter is going to be on the back of this one. We're just going to go a couple of acetate, or not acetate, a couple of score pieces of tape. In my defense, I did tell him I was doing a live today, so he had to behave. I didn't tell him when I was doing my live today, or how long my live was going to be today. Okay. I'm thinking we can go and do whoops. That did not go as planned. Okay. I have that one, and I have this one if I need it. I don't think I'll need this one, though. I'm thinking I should have twigs somewhere. Let's see if I have twigs. Somewhere in here. I don't think I have any of that cut out. Okay, we're not doing twigs today. I'm thinking once it's flat, when it's laying flat, I can do this one here, here, and there. See. I'm kind of jealous that you guys both know how to use the Cricut and all of those things way better than I do. Someday I will figure it out. Someday. Maybe. Possibly. Can I say probably not? Because it's just not in my wheelhouse yet. I I do sending lots of love on that one. I'm trying to decide if I want that there to pop out the top, or I could do it on my card base here. Okay. If we go here, I'm just going to take a pencil mark here, kind of tuck it in there. So I kind of know where my little saying needs to be. I'm going to end up moving it. I probably need to clean it off, huh? Okay. Okay. Holy crooked Batman. Okay, well, we're going to line it up here. Is that about centered? Close. Upside down, inside out. All right, we're going to have to move this one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm not very centered, am I? Oh well. It's gonna be all crooked this time. It's close. We'll call it good. Clean that one off before I start. Okay, we'll bring that one back in, this one back out. I think that eraser is dead, so let's grab this one. Most of those won't be seen anyways, but just in case. I'm trying to decide. I should have probably just done a flat panel card on this one, but it is what it is. Okay, so I've got this one here, this one there. I don't know if I want to put anything on this one. I could do Happy Valentine's Day on that one. Let's do Happy Valentine's Day on that one. Okay. I just erased the pencil marking with that one. Erasing ink. I have a sand eraser that will erase ink, but to me it always like messes with the surface of the paper. I don't know. Let's see here. We'll do this one. I'm gonna do this one, freestyle it and call it good. And so I'm having a hard time with my skinny ones today. They're just not. I've heard that if you actually pick them up this way, they actually line up straighter, which is probably true. I think we're doing Happy and then Valentine's Day underneath it. I'm just going to ink up Valentine's Day to start with, and I might pull in a different stamp for Happy just because I don't want to muck it up. And I see I over inked because that's what I do. Okay. All right. And then I inked myself, so there's going to be ink prints on this one. I can almost guarantee it. And I'm just going to let it sit there for a little bit. It's all right. I have something on my stamp though. Probably eraser that stuck to it. Okay, so like right there I have ink. Let's see if we can get it to sand erase. So the Mono sand eraser. See, to me it never really works. I can never get it to work. At least not like they do. Not like other people can do. So maybe it's the type of ink or the type of paper. I don't know. I need to do the happy yet. So we're going to try to clean out the stamp. And then I have to dry it because it's inevitable that I still get transfer. I'll have to clean it again because it's probably got fuzzies on it now. I used to have a huge problem with fuzzies just because I would use my other rag to clean and then I'd end up with fuzzies everywhere. And you'd get, so if your images have that like, they look fuzzy, like they have fuzzy, yeah, see, I mucked it up. Well, that's not going to work. All right, well, it is what it is. We'll call it good. I'll cover it up somehow later, maybe, possibly, or flip it over. I'll just grab a new one. I'll do something else. I don't know. We'll use that one and we'll call it good. I'll just, because yeah, I couldn't get the other one off anyways earlier. We try it again. Well, that worked better with a lighter ink. It definitely wasn't heavy ink. Okay, we saved it. We're good. Okay. This one. Let's see. Where's my panel again? This panel. I just haven't decided how I want to do the other one. So, put this one together. Peel off that bottom strip. Maybe. And then this one is going to be, the words are on top of this one, and we're going to put it up there, but I want to make sure that it's in between. Should be good to roll. We're going to put this one. Pull up all of our double-sided adhesive. You can put glue on it if you want to give you a little bit more wiggle room. I'm going to live life dangerously and hope for the best. Lining it up on my bottom and kind of on my sides here. I think we're all right. There we go. Okay, and now, where's my little critter? I still have to decide how I'm doing my other ones. I lost the critter. Kate, did you see where I put it? Joanne? No? It's probably on the floor. That's usually where it ends up. I have that one. I have that one. Seriously. It's here somewhere. All right. Let's work on this one. Seriously. It's to my left. Which left? This left? That left? You're right. Well, it's to my right, actually. I did use the eraser to erase my ink with the sand eraser. The pink eraser did not. Okay. Yes. I tend to get ink everywhere. It's how I roll. It was underneath my pile of picket sticks on my right. So you were kind of right. It was just my right and your left. You were righter than I was at the moment. So, all right. I can put all adhesive on this one because I don't have to worry about it because I have that acetate piece back there. Otherwise, don't put adhesive above the fold. So if I didn't have that acetate piece there, I would have to definitely would have had to make sure to keep that one there. All right. Maybe I should just do one across the top. I kind of like that too. Yeah, I'll probably just do the one across the top. That's why I ended up cutting one of them out too. I think we'll do that one. Okay. I don't know if I trust glue on that one. We also had my last glue attempt on acetate went, didn't we? If not, it didn't go well. Okay. I might have to undo the goo. Well, or we'll do it this way. This one's ooby, 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 gooby. Not gooby. Okay. And I think we can go here. I think that one's within my envelope right. See? Alrighty. I think all we have left to do is this thing and maybe a sentiment on the bottom. Technically, I could go there with it. Probably not, though. Okay. Unless we want to do. He could totally be doing. I think he needs to be holding some hearts on this one. I didn't close my bottle up again. Those tape runner things, they could kick your butt, huh? Sometimes. I don't know if I want to do the holographic ones or just the red ones on this one. I think he'd be kind of cute with just the red ones. All the garbage that like piles up on my desk kicks my butt every time. All right. Just me searching for the red ones because they all have to lay the wrong way. I like that pop of red. It's cute, but I think I need another one. Somewhere in there. See, I think it'd be cute with him holding a red heart. Or, is this going to fit? Can we fit that from one hand to the next? Let's see here. I need the one that's going to be, I think we're going to have to do this one, huh? I know he's got the lights, but I think this would be cute too. I think I'm going to cut it off at the hearts though. That's a good idea. I'm just really bad at, I mean, I even bought a little mini garbage can. I'm just really bad at actually using it. But that's a good idea. I have lots of other desktop thingies. I think it's a space issue for me. that, and when I get in my creative mood, I just want to do creative things, and I don't care about the garbage aftermath mess. But it really doesn't help my videos look clean because, yeah, I have garbage everywhere. But I mean, my desk in general has stuff everywhere. The sign, oh, what is it? The cluttered mind or cluttered desk means cluttered mind or something like that. Well, it's not wrong. I definitely have a non-empty mind, so not that it's a good thing. I love glittered cardstock, and I love adding glossy accents on top of glittered cardstock, which I'll do after I, pop this up. But isn't that cute? So it'll sit up. When it sits up, it'll look like that. And then the top will say, Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know if I'm going to do anything on the inside, but I need to do something on the bottom of this one. Maybe the I Heart You again in the red. I could do it. I think I did a second red if I can find it. Because I set it back here and it probably fell. Yeah, I'm not finding it. I'm going to have to go cut another one. All right. I'll be right back. Again. Alrighty, back to this one again. Okay. We'll do this one the same way we did. I think we'll do the I Heart You again on this one. Do we remember? Is it like right there? Is that what this one was? I think that's where that one was. I think it lined up on the top of that line there. Perfect. Once in a blue moon, I remember what I did the time before. Turn that one back on again. And that's my VersaFine black. Where's my VersaFine clear? Here it is. I like to do a double, especially when you do the anti-static powder, just because I think the first time it picks up that powder and it doesn't always leave a great impression. And so by doing it the second time, ooh, my foot's getting toasty. That's two. I'm not going to be able to get away with a third hang up. Bye, Kate. I'm almost done. You won't miss much. I think for the most part, we're good to roll. And we'll just fold this one again. So as it cools, I didn't clean up my mess there. I have a little bit of over emboss, but that's fine. There. That one. Okay. I'm just going to buff that off quick. Buff the powder off, and then we will just, I think, is it going to stay there? It will. All right, that'll work. Okay, I need to find another little piece. Pop this in the middle, and we will finish this one up really quick here. And then, of course, I will do my glossy accents on everything because I like glossy accents on everything. Fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it. I have to keep it below that line there, I think. There we go. Well, let's wiggle it up a little bit. There we go. So I should probably throw a string up on top yet. I have some of this that is already pre-dyed with distress micas or distress spray stains. So I'm pretty sure it was candy apple and then the distress mica peppermint. So it has, I don't think this one has much of a sheen to it, but it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I'm just going to make my ends look a little bit pretty here. I'm going to add a hole punch to the top there. Grab my hole punch out here. I'm going to pull this out before I get too far. And I'm going to eyeball it and hope for the best. And then I'll just thread it through the back side. And I just do the simple through and through. We could have done, I guess I could have put it through and then tied a knot with, I do have black. We could do it that way too. That might be cute. Let's do it that way. Let's go this way, and this way. And I have a piece of black twine here. I'm gonna grab my reverse tweezers here to kind of hold this together for me. That I need a third hand. And then we'll just tie that together. I just do a good knot. I don't know if I'm going to cut it down. Yeah, we'll cut it down. Whoops, I missed my strings. And then I have that there. So that finishes that up. And there it sits. And then, of course, I need to do some glossy accents on those yet. So I have distressed paper mosaic glaze, which is glossy accents. It was in the Tim Holtz, like, I think it was, what was it called? The mosaic, it was like the mosaic whatever kit. And it basically has glossy accent, grit paste, and collage medium in it. But it was for like making paper mosaics. And so you can still find it sometimes, and it's on like super clearance. I actually have an extra one sitting in my stash because for the, expensive clearance price of I think it was like $3.95 or something like that. I'm like, yeah. And it's still good. It's still liquid, so this one is super old and it still works. So I have no regrets on that one. But if you wonder why mine doesn't say glossy accents, it's because it's originally not, I guess it wasn't sold as glossy accents at first. I don't know. That one is all done. Let me see if I have the hearts with the glossy accents on it. So this is a sneak peek. So I can't show you the whole thing, but I can show you what it looks like when it's all done. So that's what they will dry like. So they kind of have that epoxy heart look. And then it will stand up. So that is my finished second card. And the first one, where did I set it? Because... And then the second one. So thank you so much for joining me. If you chatted and said hi or click that like button so I know you were here. So yeah, I think they turned out really cute compared to my original ones. So that was the original one. And that one. It's scored. What was scored? I missed something, because I wasn't on top of it. Yeah. So that's kind of, so if you look back on, I do have real-time classes on my November classes. They're like pre-recorded ones. So this one's pre-recorded and that one. And they were definitely different than what we ended up with today, but they definitely turned out really cute. So I'm not sad about remaking my Christmas cards into Valentine's Day cards. So I hope you have a great one. Thank you so much for joining me and hanging out. Bye.